This is an overview of your Team Infographics brush motion template. So when you first log into your account, you're going to see a dashboard page very similar to this. Although one thing I wanted to mention before we get started is if for some reason you see a page that's blank, very similar to this, when you try and log in, make sure and double check your URL bar up top on your browser, as your browser may have tried to skip to the secure version of our website, which is indicated by the S in the HTTPS. So all you'll want to do is remove the S and hit enter, and that'll bring you to your account. Also, I wanted to mention that our Team Infographics platform is optimized for Chrome, so you'll want to be using the latest version of your Chrome browser. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get started. So we want to go into our dashboard. You'll see your brush template available to you, and to get started you just want to follow the red edit button, and you'll see different buttons that you'll follow throughout your process here. So we're going to go right in, and our template, which if you go to our website you will see what the end product looks like, and the different options that you'll be wanting to create, or you have the opportunity to create with this template. So this is what the end animations are going to look like, and the way it's broken down is we use different scenes, as we call them. So in this case there's 4 scenes. Each scene represents an editable option. So in this case it's the introductory logo. In this case it's a solid text. In this case it's an outline text. And then finally we have our end slate, which has a variety of things that you can update. So we recommend starting with the end slate, and I think you'll see why as we continue with this overview. So so as we get started, and you want to edit some of these options, as you hover over this section you'll see our red edit button, and you're just going to click in there and you'll be able to see all the options you have to edit. The first thing you'll notice is this switch that we have. What this does is give you the option of either starting with a photo, an uploaded photo inside of a frame. This is great if you just want to use a straight photo. We also have the option to use a cutout. In this case, player cutouts really are what this is focused on. And in this case, the player cutout sits on a background. So we'll get started with your standard photo. Think of a game day photo, an in-action gameplay photo. You'll notice this frame here. The first thing you'll probably want to do is see the different color options that you'll have. So all of our color options have black and white, but you'll also see your own particular school colors in here in your when you log into your account. So it'll look something like this. So we're going to start to build this template. So let's start with, we're going to start with a white frame, and you can see each section is broken up, indicating what options you'll have. So the next option beyond the background is your banner. So click on your banner, and then we'll be able to select a different color. So we'll start with this blue. So as you update all the information here, you'll see it represented here in the preview. So you'll probably be going back and forth quite a bit. For example, if we want to change the banner text, you'll see it updated here. Same thing if you want to increase the size of the text here. You'll see it represented. Same thing with the color and the style of the font represented right here. So you can play with this. It's very intuitive, pretty easy. Feel free, again, to build your graphic via these preview windows. Okay, so that's your banner text. And then finally we have these accent X's over here, and let's say we want to make those into a gold. So the reason we start with this background slate down here is because these colors will lead in to this final slate. So it's better to set this up first and then work on the outline text and the solid text. Okay, so in this case, this outline text is set to black as indicated here, which we don't want. We want this to be blue. So again, follow the red edit button and the text outline color, and then we'll select blue, and this is a darker blue, but this first color here is a lighter blue, so we're going to use that. You can also update all this live text again, and you see the preview window. You can also change the sizing of the font here. Oh, that's way too much here. And again, you can also change the style of the font itself. If you provide us with the font, you'll see that here, and it'll be available to you in each of these scenes. So we're going to stay here. I'm going to save that, and you'll see the updated version here. And so this is the outline, and then this is the solid version. Usually these will, we see these repeated. Win-win, because this is, and again we'll look at the example here as they come in. You'll see it, there's the solid, and then the outline sort of scrolls up. But feel free to do something creative. Really, it's up to you as to how you want to build these animations. So we're going to increase the size a little bit, and instead of black, we're going to go with this blue and save the font. So if needed, so this is going to be your school athletic font here, but if needed, you could also change this if you have an alternate font. An alternate logo or a specific logo for a different sport. You have different options here. If you need to change this, all of our upload sections will have this cross button, which you simply select. Then you can move, you can increase, decrease, and edit your upload. So turn that off, and then we're ready to go. So intro scene, intro logo scene, solid text, outline text, and then your end slate here. So let's see what this is going to look like. Normally our renders take under 30 seconds, so it's going to be pretty quick, and you have an unlimited amount of renders, so feel free to play around with different options, and you're not going to have to worry about hitting any limit. So we should be getting close to our 30-second. Here we go. So this is the final animation. So you can see how the scenes are working together. This is your end slate here, and of course your intro starts with the logo, your solid, and your outline text. So again, feel free to adjust these, play around with it, and after a few uses, you're going to get very comfortable with building different styles of animation. So every render it's saved to a render library, so you can download if you need, but then you can also create different versions and have those available to you in the library. So now that we've created our first version, let's look at a couple of different options. So again, I'm going down to the end slate, and what I'm going to do is switch this up to a cutout. And I'm going to show you how you would upload your own cutout. You'll see you have an image library here. What I'm going to do is load a new cutout. Clicking on upload image brings up this window, and then I have a new cutout right here. I'm just going to drag and drop it and click on upload. You'll see the progress happening here and success when it's ready. Make sure you click on it to get it to upload into your actual preview. So here we go. This is a good looking cutout. Player cutout here, and then I'm just going to scale it down. If for some reason you can't scale initially, these seem like they're locked out, go ahead and center your image, and that'll allow the plus and minus magnification to be active. So move this into position, and you'll also have some filters here that you can play around with if you're looking for a slightly different look here. This is actually pretty cool. So I like it. I'm going to click on the black cross button to seal everything up. Actually, I take it back. I'm going to take that off. I like the non-filtered look. Okay, so I have a photo cutout. What I'm going to do is change the background. Same thing that we did with the photo upload. We have different backgrounds that we can use, and as I select them, I can scroll up and see what they're going to look like. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the banner color. There's our white, and here's our blue. Let's go with this kind of orange color. No, I don't like that. And this is actually, we'll do yellow on this. Okay, so that looks good. We need to change our banner color. Banner color is indicated here. Yeah, we'll go with that blue. I think I have a darker blue here. Yeah, no, actually, let's go back. I like the original blue. And we're going to keep the white text, but now these accents, I'm going to change those, they're the X's, into white. Yeah, there we go. So here's a good place if you want to put in player names, something here. You can see it's a longer name, so we're going to need to decrease the font. All this is interactive, so feel free to play around with that. That looks good, and we'll save that. So now that your end slate is ready, we can move up and make sure that our outline text is fine. It's set to blue, but I'm going to change that and make that white. Again, the outline text color is indicated here. And I'm going to do the same thing with the solid text and make that white. That'll update for you here, and we're going to keep our logo here and do a quick render. So that's an overview of your brush template. The possibilities are really pretty unlimited. It's really all up to you and how you would like to choose to create your end products. Again, here's some good ideas on our website. Everything from a big play, game day, or player focused, different options that you can use. Really, it's up to you again to be creative on how you want to use these. Here's our final product here. So Again, unlimited amount of renders that you have available, so you could create different animations for every player, for every situation, game day, preview, wrap-ups, you name it. That's our overview. I hope you enjoyed it.